Welcome to the gods of boxing talk.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy 2K the God, my man Sus. Welcome to the Gods of Boxing Talk, the most controversial show on YouTube. Now, for this segment, man, y'all know we got a whole bunch of fights this weekend, man. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
This one we gonna knock down two more. It's gonna be the first one, Andy Ruiz versus Joseph Parker. That's gonna be out in New Zealand. And then we're also going to break down Anthony Joshua versus Eric Molina. Now, to start off, Andy Ruiz and Joseph Parker will be battling for the WBO heavyweight title that was vacated whenever Tyson Fury decided he wanted to snort that white girl instead of be a heavyweight champion. You know what I'm saying? So therefore now, since that powder made him vacate, Joseph Parker and Andy Ruiz will now fight for the vacant title. Mr. Joseph Parker is 6'4". He has a 76-inch reach. He's 21-0 with 18 knockouts. Andy Ruiz, who's known for having weight issues, but in this fight, he slimmed down a whole bunch. But dude has weighed as less as, I think, like 222 pounds and as high as 290 pounds. I mean, his weight fluctuates worse than Chris Ariola's does. But for this fight in particular, he's ready. He's 6'2". He has a 74-inch reach, boasts a 2-inch reach disadvantage. He's 29-0 with 19 knockouts. Says,
what up?
Break down that fight, man. Let us know who you got.
Man, just like you said, 2K, this is probably one of the best weekends, I think, all year in boxing. Maybe aside from Kovalev versus Ward, but that was just one fight. But this is just an awesome weekend. But anyway, let's jump into this fight, man. First off, let me say this. I do believe it'll be a very, I don't think it'll be a very eventful fight.
Oh,
I really don't. Yep, I really don't. I think Joseph Parker is probably going to box pretty safe.
Okay.
I honestly do. I see using a lot of lateral movement. I think he is a bit lighter on his feet, even though Andy Ruiz is very deceptive. Right. He has deceptive speed, and I think just physically, people don't expect what he actually brings to the ring. But they sparred each other. Joseph Parker said that, from one of the right hands that Andy Ruiz hit him with, he couldn't eat for 3 days, which also leads me to believe he knows Andy Ruiz has power, So I definitely see Joseph Parker boxing pretty safe. I think the way to beat Andy Ruiz is to use distance, to use lateral movement, to keep your jab in his face, and whenever he gets too close, you got to drop something heavy on him. Also, and I'm not just saying this because of his build, but you also got to invest some shots in the body. Now, when you do that, Andy Ruiz also, man, is a very good boxer. He's a very smart boxer as well, and it all plays into that deceptive look about him. He doesn't look that way. He kind of looks like a lighter version of Butterbean in a way, and that's not to insult him, but that's kind of what you see when you look at Andy Ruiz if you've never seen him fight.
How the fuck you not insult a nigga by calling him a lighter version of Butterbean?
Well, just size-wise.
Hell yeah.
But he in no way, shape, or form fights like a Butterbean. I mean, this guy can really fight. He's got a big fucking right hand. I mean, his shots just look hard. He's one of those guys that when he hits a guy, you see the reaction and the shift in the guy's body. Because he does pack a good punch for a heavyweight that's 6'2". and being around all those other big boys. So the thing about Joseph Parker, though, man, I'm sorry. Look, the thing about Andy Ruiz is I just really don't see him winning this fight. It's in New Zealand, Joseph Parker's, backyard. I mean, I don't see how we can do it unless he knocks Joseph Parker out, and I just don't see Parker opening himself up to be knocked out.
Yeah.
Andy Ruiz is in his home. He has to get the knockout in order to win. Joseph Parker has a whole different format, laid out in front of him. He can win by UD, knockout, MD, SD. He can win all of these things. But the only way I see Andy Ruiz leaving with that title is if he puts Joseph Parker on his back, and I just don't think Parker's going to give him the opportunity. The one thing I will say is the way to beat Joseph Parker is to counter him.
Yes.
He is very fundamentally flawed.
Took one of my
very
points.
fundamentally flawed.
Yep.
He's one of these guys, and I can't stand it when I see this shit because it's boxing 101. And when I see professional fighters do it, especially guys at his level, it irritates the shit out of me. He'll throw a combination, boom, 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 but he'll finish with his hands right here.
Well, let me ask you this. You dearly noted what you just said, but let me ask you this.
Huh?
You said one thing that upsets you with guys at his level. Do you believe that he's being rushed, though? He came out of nowhere.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. He shouldn't be fighting for the WBO title, even if it is vacant. He's 18-0, but he's very, very, very flawed. There's nothing that I can really go off of that says he needs to be at the championship level. I think it's a title that's up for grabs, and hey, he's a guy that's gonna fill that void. He's a decent heavyweight, but if I compare him to a lot of other guys in the division, he gets beat very easily. And I'm sure people will say, well, it's just his flaws, man. I like I said, he's fast, and I think he does pack a big right hand. But when fundamentally you don't have those key attributes, you're going to get beat sooner or later. A lot of people are probably going to say, well, Deontay Wilder keeps his hands down, but Deontay Wilder has a fucking 100-inch reach advantage on you, and he has a good jab,
Yeah.
But the one thing that I did notice with Joseph Parker is, like I said, he'll ring off a combination, he'll stand right in front of you, and he has his hands down. I would urge a lot of our viewers to go back and watch the Carlos Takam fight. That is how I almost see this fight going. I see this fight going like Joseph Parker versus Carlos Takam. The only difference is the element of a knockout is going to be there because Andy Ruiz can really crack.
Right.
But like I said, I feel like Parker's going to win only because he's not going to open himself up to be knocked out in that way. I see him fighting pretty safe, but like I said, he has to make a lot of adjustments, man, just to his style overall. Boom, 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 finishing at the India combination, standing in front of a guy and with your hands down, you will never, ever, ever get anywhere far at that. It's against everything I know. It's against everything that's just really ingrained in me. But because of where this fight is, I can't see Andy Ruiz pulling it out. I would love for him to knock Joseph Parker out, though. Don't get me wrong. I don't want to hedge my bet in any kind of way. But I can honestly see Ruiz tracking Parker down and knocking him down or really hurting him bad at some point in this fight. But because there's so much on the side of Joseph Parker, I just don't see that happening. For all I know, and I'm being funny here, but for all I know, if Parker gets knocked out, the referee might stop the count, put a smell salt under his nose, and wake him up and start his count at 1. Yeah, exactly. It'll be the first time New Zealand, I believe, has had a heavyweight champion. There's just so much on the line for Joseph Parker right now that I just don't see Ruiz, like I said, walking out of this fight with that title.
Yeah.
So, but I want to caution the fans. I don't think it's going to be the scrap that you guys think it's going to be.
Right.
Only because of how Joseph Parker is going to, how I believe Joseph Parker will fight. Mark my words, if he opens himself up, he will get stopped.
Great fucking points. You actually took all my goddamn points. I appreciate that. Nah, but I said the same thing on last night's podcast, man. I don't see any way, even given Andy Ruiz's talent, that he goes over there and beats Joseph Parker in New Zealand by any type of decision. He would have to knock this guy out. Although I did see some things in the Carlos Takam fight that say that is very possible. It could happen.
Absolutely. Yep.
Joseph Parker gasses.
Yes, he does.
Tired.
Big time.
Just like what my man Seth said, I seen him getting countered.
Yes.
I also seen him with his back on the ropes. So there's a lot of things that Joseph Parker does that is a negative for him in this fight. But I think there's a lot of anomalies, a lot of variables that we don't really consider when we look at matchups. Venue, environment.
Oh, absolutely.
Right now in New Zealand, it's summertime. Okay, it's fucking hot out there, B. It could get up to 40 degrees Celsius. You know what I'm saying? Which in our metrics, it's like I think 104 degrees Fahrenheit, something like that.
Wow.
That's how hot it can get in New Zealand and in Australia right now at this time of the year. Okay, their Christmases are fucking hot and sunny. All right, while it's winter over here. So John Ruiz is leaving an environment that he knows where it's fucking cold, and going to New Zealand in an environment where it's opposite. And it's actually the next fucking day right now in New Zealand. Okay?
Yeah.
This fight happens at a decent time in New Zealand, but over here it's going to come on at 3 o'clock a.m. Eastern time. 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock our time. 2 o'clock our time. 3 o'clock Eastern time. 8 o'clock a.m. Greenwich time, which is fucking the UK.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? That's how much different they are over there. So I think those variables right there are, and then especially, it's not like Andy Ruiz was over there like 2 months getting used to this shit.
Oh yeah.
He went over there a week out. You know what I'm saying? So that's not enough time for him to get used to the environment. Now, can he actually be one of them type of cats that's like, I don't give a fuck about that. Look, I'm about to go in there and perform at my best and actually do that? Absolutely. Yeah. I'm just saying those kind of variables, coupled with the fact that it's his opponent's home country. All right, he's got all them people backing him. It's a possibility, like Seth said, he could be the first New Zealand heavyweight champion. The judges, the popularity that he has, not just in New Zealand but everywhere else, over Andy Ruiz. The only thing Andy Ruiz has in his favor is the promoter, Top Rank. That's it.
Yeah.
Other than that, everything is in Joseph Parker's favor, fam. So
exactly.
Yeah, I got Joseph Parker winning this fight, man. If I hedged it, I would say Andy Ruiz by knockout, Joseph Parker by decision, but I think it's gonna be Joseph Parker by decision, man.
Absolutely.
Anything else you want to add on that one?
Nah, man.
All right, let's go to the next one, and that will be the main event for the SkySports pay-per-view card that's happening this weekend. That's going to be Anthony Joshua versus Eric Molina. Now, we all know who Eric Molina is. Pretty much if you ask the average fan, he's gonna be like, oh yeah, that's the cat that fought Deontay Wilder, right?
Yeah.
Yes. But he's also the cat that just beat Robert Helenius, who was I won't say a highly touted heavyweight champion, but he not champion, excuse me, a highly touted heavyweight, but he was a heavyweight that was on a lot of enthusiast radar. Like, he might possibly be somebody. Like how Alexander Dimitrico was like 6-7 years ago. He might possibly be somebody. Or Alexander Ustinov 6-7 years ago. He might possibly be somebody. Kubrat Pulov. You know. That's what Robert Helenius was being looked at by enthusiasts. Okay. And Eric Molina went in there and said, nah, nigga, nah. I'm Eric Molina, motherfucker. I'm the motherfucker that landed all them flush-ass uppercuts on the inside on Deontay Wilder.
Hey.
I'm the motherfucker that Deontay Wilder said hits the hardest. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I got knocked out in the first round by Chris Arreola, but that was a long ass time ago. We don't give a fuck about that shit, dog. We don't care about that shit. I really believe Anthony Joshua wins this fight. There's a height and reach disparity, obviously. Anthony Joshua is 6'6". He has an 82-inch reach. Eric Molina is 6'4". He has a 79-inch reach, which is pretty long. I didn't know Eric Molina had that kind of a reach, but it's not. Wow. Yeah, it's not like he uses a jab or anything like that. He tries to get on the inside. Exactly. He gets on the inside and tries to get you. Mainly his money punch will be the uppercut on the inside. He threw that continuously against Deontay Wilder. So his reach really don't fucking matter. Molina's 25-3. He's been knocked out all 3 times with his losses. Got 19 knockouts. Anthony Joshua 17-0 with 17 knockouts, obviously. The only chance, and I said this on the podcast, the only chance Eric Molina has is to fight Anthony Joshua like that fat ass white dude in the Olympics did Deontay Wilder when he dropped Deontay Wilder. Motherfucker was just swinging for the fences. Okay. Yeah. Eric Molina has a look like a straight up amateur, fam. And the reason why I say that is because he has no head movement. No. He don't have the footwork to slip, to put himself in position to slip a piston-like jab that Anthony Joshua has. Yeah. He don't have a jab himself. He may throw it out there, but it ain't nothing that's gonna fuck with Anthony Joshua. There you go. You know what I'm saying? It's not like my man is like turning niggas. No, he's not doing none of that. He's just a guy who gets on the inside. So with that said, at round 1, ding, 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 I need this motherfucker to run across the ring. Speed and damn near tackle Anthony Joshua. That's what I need him to do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And if he stays inside of Anthony Joshua's range, he has a chance in this fight. And the reason being is because Anthony Joshua does not have good footwork. No. Deontay Wilder has much better footwork than Anthony Joshua. Yeah. And Eric Molina was able to stagnate Deontay Wilder at times.
Yeah.
So I think he can actually ground Anthony Joshua, a guy that doesn't have that kind of footwork. He can absolutely ground him. But I do believe, and Seth might disagree with me on this one.
Hey.
I believe Anthony Joshua's hands are faster. I believe Anthony Joshua puts combinations together better than Deontay Wilder. I think Deontay Wilder, he's better at doing it now. He does have an excellent jab. But I think his jab is really a setup punch. Deontay Wilder's. He's really setting up that straight right hand. Whereas Anthony Joshua's jab is like Kovalev's jab. You get hit by that bitch, nigga, you gonna get stunned. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Ask Charles Martin. Ask Dominic Brazil.
Ooh, Dominic.
Yes. Ooh. Yes. Dominic Brazil looked like he was getting hit in the face with a fucking baseball bat. And it was just a jab.
Exactly. He looked like a bobblehead.
Exactly. And on top of that, to put fuel to the fire, he's throwing combinations after that jab, fam. Like, Eric Molina, I don't think he can get around that, B. I don't think he can get around that. If he does, great, because he's got Anthony Joshua where he wants him. But the fact that Anthony Joshua is so dynamic at his punch placement and the actual punches that he uses, I think I don't see Eric Molina being able to get around that. I see Anthony Joshua knocking this boy out. I got Anthony Joshua in, I say 6. I want to say a lot earlier than that. No, fuck that. I'm gonna say 4. I'm gonna say 4, fam.
Okay.
I'm gonna go Anthony Joshua in 4.
Yeah.
I think Eric Molina will be game. He seriously thinks he can beat Anthony Joshua, so he's gonna be game. I don't think he's going in there to lay the fuck down like Charles Martin did and get a paycheck. I don't think we're gonna see Eric Molina lay down and then a year later, you know, see videos of Eric Molina singing and shit, talking about he's a rapper. You know, why y'all hating on me, man? Why? Shut the fuck up, nigga. We're not gonna see Eric Molina doing that. You know what I'm saying? He's actually coming to fight, but I just think that you have to have the skills to back the heart. You have to.
Absolutely.
And he doesn't have the skills, man. I see a 4th round knockout. How do you see this, man?
Man, first off, I agree with pretty much everything you said, man. And I'm glad you took it down from 6 to 4 because I believe if Joshua doesn't get this wily veteran out there, you know, out of there in 4 rounds, then the possibility for Eric Molina to start countering Joshua on his jab with his right hand, I think is something that I would definitely look for. Eric Molina is a shorter guy. So, and I do believe that Anthony Joshua becomes a bit predictable when he goes past so many rounds. I remember the Dillian White fight. I could have called that every combination he was going to throw. He was tired, and Dillian White, you know, kind of brought the fight to Anthony. But I'm a huge fan of Anthony Joshua. You know, I'm not shitting on him, just pointing out a couple things that I want to see him improve on. The Dominic Brazil fight was a great fucking fight for Anthony Joshua. His jab was just amazing, and I exactly. I loved everything about that jab, but after a while, when Anthony starts to get settled, he gets a bit predictable. So, to me, I wouldn't rush the 4th round knockout, but I would make it possible for me to get this guy out of there in 4 rounds. In 4 to 5 rounds, I think, because once you go over that threshold and you give Molina a chance to settle down, he's always dangerous because he can crack. He can fucking punch. Like you said earlier, Deontay Wilder said that was the hardest puncher he had ever fought. So, Molina definitely has the power to get Joshua's respect and to force some type of a slowdown. So, but I definitely think Joshua can go in there and impose his will. He's a bigger guy. He's a stronger guy. He hits very hard. I don't know if he hits as hard as Eric Molina because Molina's been hit by Deontay Wilder. And, you know, they both said the same thing about each other. So, honestly, I just believe Anthony needs to go in there and get this shit done. You know, like I said, don't force anything, don't rush anything, but don't let this guy hang around either. You know? And like to my point earlier about him possibly getting counted over the top of one of his punches if it goes past 5 rounds, Anthony doesn't have great footwork. Let me tell you something, people. When you don't have good footwork, when you stand in front of a guy, I can almost tell you exactly what you're going to do if I have that type of boxing mind. Okay? If I've been in there with a couple guys, if you're standing in front of me, it's over, especially if I can punch. It's over because I'm going to counter you. I might let you get off 2 or 3 shots, you know, just to actually, boom, land 1 punch. But I know if I land that 1 punch, it's either going to have an effect on you right then and there, or it's going to have a mental effect on you throughout the fight because I'm going to keep doing it to you. So Anthony has to go in there, get this job done. Just like you said, I believe Eric's going to be very game. I think he really believes that he can take this fight to Joshua and make something happen. But again, there's so much in Anthony's corner Eric's coming over to his territory.
Yeah.
So that's the only way Molina can win this fight is if he goes in there and, like you said, damn near tackles him.
Yeah.
And, just stays close to him the whole fight, and he's just really ripping it, ripping and doing his thing. That's the only way I see him winning, but Joshua has so many different ways at his disposal. But should be a great fight. This fight I actually do believe will produce fireworks, unlike the other two that we talked about earlier.
Right.
So we just gotta wait and see. But I'm definitely picking Anthony Joshua, and I'll say within 4 rounds.
I agree. All right, YouTube. Conclusion of this video. We got Joseph Parker by decision. We got Anthony Joshua by knockout. What do you think? Let us know. Do what you do in the comment section. It'll be real. This is real talk for real fans. 1.